Hi everybody, it's Tamara Hawk with your November 2022 energy forecast. Okay, so I'm about a week late because I was very sick. I'm better now, not perfect, but better. Um, I'm not even sure where to start with this one. The energies are so emotional, ups, and downs. Um, Tomorrow we've got a full moon eclipse coming, and if there's anything that you want to purge or get rid of, the energy of tomorrow, and of course it starts earlier, is perfect for that. Okay, a lot of us have been feeling it since around October 25th or August. um, the energies have just been so intense, and we've got so much going on, and it's going to stay intense till next spring, March or something. The end of November will be a little bit more pleasant than the beginning of November, just so you know, you got something a little bit to look forward to. Um, but the energies are very volatile and very emotional. Okay, so just if you could ground your energy and just be careful with what you're kind of projecting out there and do the best you can in any given moment. I know for me personally, since probably the beginning of October, I've had one thing after another. Okay. First, I had a super sore throat, then that went away, then my back went out, and then that went away, then I got a cold, then my power went out for 24 hours. So it's been one thing after another, and I'm rebooking clients. Sorry to everybody who I've had to kind of finagle because of either being sick or power. Um, anyway, I expect it's going to be getting a little better, although this week is still going to be fairly intense for most of the week. The best thing I could say is expect unexpected things. Honor your emotions, okay? Don't wallow in your emotions, but you can honor them. I must say, like yesterday, after the power outage, and I was still feeling quite sick yesterday, and I was just bummed. Like, no other way to put it. I was really kind of down in the dumps. And I just honored it. I watched football all day and just relaxed and rested and figured, okay, this is just how it's going to be today. And went into acceptance. So the more you can go into acceptance of your feelings, the better you will feel later on. Okay. If we don't accept our feelings when they come up, quite often it just ends up manifesting and they snowball, and then we get more and more depressed because we start thinking of everything that's wrong, or we start wondering what is wrong with us for feeling this way. So just know it's not just you, it's the energies everywhere right now. We're just emotional. We're totally emotional, all of us. So if you could just, like I say, honor that with yourself and give yourself some time if you can, and try and be patient with other people because they're going through that too. You know, be patient with yourself and with others. Um, what else can I tell you? Just volatility, lots of volatility. Um, and the money stuff on our planet is also just crazy. With some of the emotional stuff, I've actually felt like doing shopping therapy, just buying some things for my house or clothes, something to brighten me up and make me feel better. But I'll tell you, I'm holding off, and I suggest that you do the same if it's anything that's kind of more of a want than a need, is to try and hold off a little bit because our whole financial systems are shifting and changing, and I don't know, my peeps are saying don't spend money right now, that's outside of what you would normally spend, right? Like I go to the chiropractor, I spend money on that. I spend money on massage. I spend money on my coaches, and I spend money on my energy work. So to me, these things are very important, right? They're important for feeling good and doing as best as I can in my moment, right? And but I'm not spending money on things that might be a temporary feel good, right? Like I say, like new clothes or something for your home. Okay. Um, you might want to just hold off on that stuff because there's too much volatility in everything. Okay. Now, if there's things you want to release, now is the perfect time. Today, tomorrow, use this eclipse energy to help you release things, whether it's addictions. I mean, it could be anything. A friend of mine asked me on Thursday night or Friday or whatever. She said, "Do you want to do a 2-week no sugar challenge?" And knowing that this energy was coming up for releasing things, I just jumped right on it because the energy supports that so much. So if there's something you want to release, um, now would probably be a really good time to do that. And it doesn't have to be, it could be an emotion. It can be an attachment to somebody, cutting energy cords. It could be so many different things. So it's going to be whatever it is for you. Okay. Now, also with a lot of this energy is some, not everybody, but a lot of people are going to be having a lot of dreams. So pay attention to your dreams, okay? And they're not always literal. Like if you're being chased in your dream or stuff like that, it's like, it doesn't mean somebody's going to wind up chasing you. It could be like we release our stressors in our dreams. So if you look at the little details, say if there's doors or stairs or hills or things like that, those would be the little details that you look at to see what your subconscious is trying to tell you. Okay. And some of them will be premonitions, and some of them will be just, you can, just by looking at your dreams, you could tell that you're blowing out some energy and stuff's just been getting to you. Okay. Yeah, I think I got to keep this one short because honestly, I'm still feeling like Zach Hammers a little bit here. But yeah, the end of November is going to be a little bit better and easier than the beginning of November. Don't spend money on super frivolous stuff. Like self-care stuff is okay. Things that you normally need are okay. But if you're trying to make a decision between, and it's just something you want and it's not something you need right now, just hold off just for a little while, okay? You don't be redoing your house unless you've got buckets of money sitting there to redo your house, stuff like that. With relationships, they could be pretty emotional and volatile too. There's going to be some relationships that are ending just simply because with the energies we're in right now, we're not really held back by karmic stuff so much, but there is, it's kind of weird. Maybe this is the difference between, say, third dimensional energy and fifth dimensional energy, is in the third dimension, there's still karmic stuff going on. And so if you spend the majority of your time in the third dimension, you may be releasing more karma. If you're a light worker or you spend a lot of your time in more fifth dimensional energy, then there's not really much for karma there. Okay. So it's just I do get that there's just more and more clearing to be done. Okay. So clear out your space too. It's going to make you feel better, right? Like if you're thinking, I don't know why this keeps coming up, but it's like if you're thinking of, say, buying things for your house or doing things in your space, maybe look at cleaning out your space rather than adding into your space. And I think that's a good theme for our energies right now is release, release, release. And then that will make space when the energies are better to bring more in. I think that one's really important. My people are like, yes, yes, that's it. Release it now so that later on you have this nice clear space to bring in more. Okay, so that works with your home, that works with your relationships, your job, it works with pretty much everything. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up for now. And yeah, until next time, if you like how I communicate or you like listening to me, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you all. And thanks all, everybody, for all your emails and your messages and everything when I put out that this was going to be late because I was sick. I really appreciate all the love and healing everybody sent. Okay, much love, Tamara.